Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Yev, and today I have something really unique. This is the first time on the channel, and in my practice of testing mechanical keyboards, I have a keyboard with 10,000 mAh battery. This is just crazy. So the model is X87 Pro. Let's check what we have inside the box. We have a quick guide, additional switches, USB cable, switch and keycap puller, and we have a keyboard itself. Okay, so what do we have today? We have a black plastic case and we have a double shot PBT side printed keycaps, right? Also I can see a place for the RGB strip and arrow keys. So the main question for me today during this testing will be how good I can print with side printed legends on these keycaps, right? Also, we will test connection to Win and Mac and Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz. So by the way, where is the dongle? And dongle of this wireless connection hidden under this 2-level adjustable fits, right? Here you go. So let's start from the keycaps. Let's check what we have today. So first of all, obviously you can see that this is a gradient. And you can find several color options on, for example, Amazon. And yes, they are double shot PBT keycaps with shine through side printed legends, which is obviously for side printed legends, right? What do we have under the keycaps? So under the keycaps we have Huano Arctic Switch, and this is a linear switch. 5-pin linear switch with RGB guide. This switch is pre-looped from the factory with standard actuation point around 2 mm and with press force around 45 grams. So take into account that this is a gasket mounted structure. Let's double check that we have some flexibility, and you can see that flexibility is on a level, so it's not a super sturdy PCB sandwich as it usually, right? So we have some flexibility, and this is because of flex cut of the switch layer, right? And also I can see that we have a switch pad, and by the way, south facing RGB, again obvious for side printed legends. It's all good from this point of view. And PCB, I can see that this PCB can accept 3 or 5 pin switches, which is a standard for our days. Okay guys, before we will take a closer look what we have inside this keyboard, let's do a quick sound test. So what I can say about the sound? Sound is super nice. This is a creamy, clicky, very firm sound. So my main question always to keyboards with side printed legends, can I see them or not? So in this case, with RGB, even with bright light in my studio, I can easily see these legends on the sides of this keyboard. So now let's open the keyboard and let's check the gasket structure and all these 5 layers of dampening foams. The best way to open the keyboard is to use this piece of plastics, tiny plastics, right? In this case, it was not super hard because usually it's pretty hard with plastic keyboards without screws, but you don't need to unscrew anything, you need just to pull out several pins, and there we go. Okay, and inside I can see actually not a one battery, it's a 2 separate batteries by 5,000 mAh connected together to PCB, right? Inside the case you have this tiny layer of dampening foam, right? And this is why this keyboard sounds good. In the PCB sandwich itself, I can see one more level of dampening foam, right? And as I mentioned, we have this flex cut switch plate, pretty thick layer of silicone So that's why altogether this sounds so good. So basically you have two batteries, each of 5000. You have a gaskets, right, the silicone gaskets. You have this foam to reduce any vibration and any unnecessary sounds. And you have standard PCB with wireless and wired connection. So in general, I need to say that for given budget, for this budget, this is pretty advanced structure of the keyboard. So if you're looking for something, you know, pretty good as a mechanical keyboard for your start, for your, you know, start of your journey in the world of mechanical keyboards, you for sure need give it a try. Okay guys, this is how this keyboard may look on your desktop. In this case it's but you've got the idea. RGB is really awesome. Especially this part on the right side with this additional RGB strip looks really amazing. And now you have a chance to see the side printed legends, right? And as I mentioned, you can clearly see them because they well shine through. And it will be no issue to type with or without light. Just check this out. So if you are gonna to build the gaming setup with a black keyboard with the gradient style keycaps and side printed legends, and you want to have the RGB shine through, you know, full day after day, you really need to check this out. This keyboard with 10,000 mAh battery and gasket mounted structure sounds great, shines great, and will be a great addition to your home game studio or home office.